Hello, hello, hello. It is your girl, Miss Kimmy. So this is another requested video. So the request was for SZA and a little bit about her relation to Kendrick and Drake. With Kendrick, it's definitely giving homie vibes. And this, okay, SZA is not, she's not secretive about the fact that she's insecure, okay? And it's all over her. Like, you can clearly see that she looks completely different from when she didn't have money. Like, she's lost weight, she has changed some things about her appearance surgically. Okay, she's done a lot of excuse me, she's done a lot of work to herself, and it's mostly outside work, not inner work. Right? Like, the healing needs to happen within, but she heals things on the outside. Like, oh, well, I don't like my body, so let me change that. And it's like, girl, you need to change your insecurities within. But okay, whatever. But I think Kendrick can see that she's really, really insecure and really fragile, and because of that, it's like they could never be more than just friends. And also, it feels like SZA respects Kendrick's, okay, I want to say wife, but I was corrected in the comments. That's not his wife. That's his longtime girlfriend, fiance, baby mama, Whitney. She respects Whitney. And it's also the fact that Whitney and SZA are completely just different physical archetypes. So it's like they're not even the same. Like, Kendrick is just not into SZA like that. So yeah, it's definitely homie vibes. They make good music together. They do good business together. She's like, okay, well, I don't trust a lot of people in this industry, but Kendrick, we go back, like, we go way back. When I first started out, she was with TDE, and that was Kendrick was part of that. So is a lot of respect in the relationship between them. And let me see if I'm getting anything else between them. It's like she respects Whitney, but she's also kind of jealous too. And SZA has been open about her jealousy issues, but it's kind of like, it's not like, oh, I'm jealous of her, like I want to be her, but it's more like, I wish I had a guy like Kendrick. I wish I And I just want to make it clear, it's not that she wants Kendrick specifically. It's like she wants a guy like Kendrick. He's super cool. He's artistic. He is like he's an amazing rapper, an artist in general. And he's a sweet guy, like all these things. And she's like, man, I wish I had a man like that. But it's not like, I want your man, And it just feels like, yeah, I'm seeing her coming over to dinner and like being invited to dinner with the family. Like, it's really not giving sexual anything. Now, Drake, on the other hand, and it's funny because someone requested Nicki and Drake, and it just seems like everybody gets creep vibes from him. And SZA can see these things. And mind you, these are both SZA and Drake are both Scorpios. Let me make sure I'm getting that right, because I'm looking at their birth charts. I'm sorry, I forgot to mention, I'm not using cards. I'm looking at pictures of these people, and I'm also looking at their birth charts. Yeah, Drake is a Scorpio, and yep, SZA is also a Scorpio. Ew, Scorpio with a Pisces moon, and Drake is a Scorpio with a Cancer moon. All right, ooh, the battle of two very watery people, very emotional. And SZA, I feel like SZA has to watch her drinking around him, or whatever her vice is. She has to watch herself around him, because he gets weird. Like, see how the whole energy just changed when I started talking about Drake. Like, Drake has dark energy, and it's very creepy. And he also kind of let it slip that he used to talk to her back in such and such year, and everybody was like, wait a minute, she wasn't even adult that year. Okay, there's also been, and Kendrick and Drake are beefing. And he talked about how he deals with minors and stuff like that. So it's like Kendrick, the reason why Drake was so offended by Kendrick and he got so like, ugh, like it really got under his skin is because Kendrick knows more about Drake than the average person, especially with their relation, both of them being able, having a relationship with SZA of some kind, like professional relationship, not like, oh, we were together, but like he knows more about Drake than the average person. And that's also how, who was his name? Pusha T, like exposed the fact that he had a kid, and it was like, oh my gosh, like there are people who know things about Drake that he doesn't want to be put out there in the open. And, you know, Drake just, whew, Kendrick gets under Drake's skin for real, for real. Like, I think he has like a lawsuit that he's trying to build a case or something like that. And it's like, dude, rap is literally people diss each other, they beef with each other, and then they go on about their business. Who's suing people? You've heard people get shot over rap beef, but suing, that is very, I don't know. I don't want to say anything that's offensive, but it's not hip hop to just be suing people for defamation of character. But yeah, Drake gives creep vibes, and SZA feels like she has to watch herself around him, because maybe that did happen. Like when she was younger, everybody thinks it's cool to be hanging with celebrities. Oh my gosh, yeah, I want to hang out with Drake, until he does something that's so creepy that's like, I don't ever want to hang out with Drake again. Yeah, I'm so sorry. Like SZA is not, she keeps a professional distance from him, because it's like she's realized some things about the entertainment industry. You really have to stay on your toes, because people will do and say anything. People are desperate. And it's like Drake, I'm not going to say he's, oh, wait a minute. They both have a Scorpio stellium. So, okay, look, Drake has his sun, Pluto, Venus, and Mercury all in Scorpio. And SZA has her sun, Pluto, Mercury, and Mars all in Scorpio. Did I say that? Sun, Pluto, Mercury, Mars, all in Scorpio. So it's like, it's kind of like you've met your match. Like if SZA was like, ooh, I want to go hang out with celebrities. Well, Drake is that one who you don't want to go hang out with. Like, ooh, I'm so sorry. But it's just, there's something about SZA that Drake can really get intoxicated by. And SZA can feel the obsession radiating off of him. And it's not giving sexy. Like, it's not like the type of obsession like, oh, I want my man obsessed with me. It's more like, why are you stalking me? Why are you tapping my phone? Why are you trying to intimidate other guys who I talk to? Why are you... I'm also seeing like Drake trying to use his money to impress her. And maybe that worked before, but now that she has her own money and she's older and she's wiser, it's like he can't impress her. And I should do a separate video just on Drake, because Drake has a lot underneath like his mask. He's wearing a mask, and SZA can see these things about him. You know, that's not who you really are. You know, you acting like this, but you're really that. You're Canadian, man. You're from Canada, and you're half Jewish, and you like, come on, you're a Degrassi star. So like all that gangster stuff you talking is like, you're not. What did 50 say? You say you a wankster? Like you really ain't. So it's like, yeah, SZA could really get under Drake's skin if she wanted to. And he probably like called SZA and asked like, hey, you better not be telling him stuff about me. So it's like Drake has no choice but to kind of cut her off too after that beef, because it's like he's too butthurt. Like he gets very obsessive. Like very obsessive. Anything that goes wrong, he's obsessing over it. Yeah, it's very toxic. And let me see, he has his Mars in Aquarius too. And SZA don't have no. Oh yeah, SZA doesn't have any Aquarius in her birth chart. It's Drake. Just, he's very against the grain. He likes to do weird stuff, and SZA just can't get with it. She's like, nah, that's weird. That's creepy. Like he may have asked her to do some things sexually that she wasn't comfortable with. And if it's not sexually, it may just be things in general. Like just weird stuff like, I don't want you to call me Drake. I want you to call me Big Daddy Donkey Door. I want you to slap me on my butt and while you hold an American flag, I want you to jump up and down and say, yoo-hoo. I'm so sorry. He has a lot of weird, like, things that he likes to do that if SZA were to really get up on her pedestal and say something, he would be sweating bullets. Like, oh my God, she's going to expose me. She's going to say all these, like Diddy. Okay. So we've seen all the stuff rolling out the closet about Diddy, right? Drake is giving similar vibes. Like he has a lot of weird sexual things that he likes to do and just weird things in general, even if it's not sexual. Like he's a quirky guy. What did he say? He said so in himself. He said, I'm a real sicko when you get to know me. Yeah, he's a freaking sicko. And SZA's like, yeah, I'm not messing with that. Yeah. So, let me see anything else I'm getting here. I think that's enough, child. That was, whew. Like every time I read Drake's energy, I get exhausted. Cause yeah, he's very exhausting. He has a lot of insecurities and he has a lot of cushion padding to make sure people don't see those insecurities, which in turn makes him look even more insecure. Like, okay, again, Diddy, right? How many deaths has Diddy been connected to? Why is it that, oh, every time this artist leaves, they die or they devote themselves to a religion or, you know, some like you got to be doing some real sick stuff. So it's kind of same thing with Drake. And Drake has this power fetish. He loves, he has this power fetish and he loves those weird power dynamics. He loves saying, I saved you or I made you or I paid for this and I put you on. And she's like, yeah, don't do nothing for me because I see how you act. Like he gets a weird, sick satisfaction from it. But yeah, every time I read for Drake, the energy just gets really dark. He hides who he really is, even though we can clearly see who you really are. Okay, Diddy, people keep disappearing around you right before they were about to write a tell-all book about you. Okay, like the insecurities are loud. And there was always these rumors that Diddy was gay, and now the evidence is there that he's hiring these escorts, male escorts for his freak offs. And it's like, okay, like I'd rather, you know, pay somebody to, you know, unalive you than to have these secrets come out my closet. But when you do that so many times, okay, why is everybody around you unalive? So same thing with Drake. Like, okay, you think you're hiding, but look at all the measures that you're going to just to hide your secrets. Like, it's not a secret when everybody can see that you're hiding. It's like when Shaq, it's like that meme of Shaquille O'Neal hiding behind a tree, but it's like a really skinny tree and he's a really big dude. Like, we can see you. Okay. And it's funny how Drake makes music and in his songs, he talks about the same stuff that he is denying. So like, oh, telling a girl you could be as big as Madonna. What song was that? What's that song? You could be big as Madonna. Just get in the car and then let's touch the road. Something like that. And then he's also like, he sells dreams to a lot of girls who want to be stars. And he tells them, oh yeah, I'm gonna make you as big as Madonna. But he doesn't. And then, he puts women's names in his songs. And it's like a lot of women are impressed by stupid stuff like that. Like they want the clout. They want money. They want all these things. And he can't impress SZA that way because SZA has her own money. She has her own clout. Yeah. Anyway, I feel like I'm talking in circles. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. I hope y'all laughed. Hit that like button, okay? Never forget that you can change your life if you can change your mind. Love you. Bye.